Good afternoon. Maap e uktu. Yeah, it's the afternoon. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. It is actually now build day 372. Of all the things you can catch in the Philippines, I managed to catch a cold, which kind of knocked me out for a few days. Now we're back. What we're going to do today is try and do a bit of a walkthrough and look all around the house and see what is still left to be done before we might be able to move in. The target is mid-December, roughly 3.5 weeks from now. So let's go and see what have they got to do before that time to try and get us in. What could possibly go wrong? Before we go inside, we'll just have a very quick look here at the front. Yes, there is still cabinet making going on. And no, we still don't have a front door. Well, we have the front door, but it's not been installed, it's not been treated, it's not been painted. That'll be one of the last things I think that gets done. Right, let's take a walk around. Just inside the front door, we have a new piece of glass up above this double height area. There's clearly still some touch-up painting to be done on the section beneath. In fact, all of downstairs doesn't yet have its final coat of paint. It does all need at least a touch-up to the paint, if not a full coat. So, having a look around, on the left, into the living room. At the risk of repeating myself too many times, I'll say this one more time. So all of this needs a touch-up coat, ceiling and walls, but almost everything else in this room is done. There may be, as we wander around, a bit more electrical work to be done, but mostly the sockets, outlets and switches are now in, and most of them are now operational. Dining room, ditto. Now, keep those imaginative heads on and imagine all the debris and paint tins having been removed. There's really not a lot more to be done here other than that painting. In the main kitchen, we've had a little bit more work done on the modular cabinets. We still don't yet have the wood surface on the breakfast bar area. We do now have a working and installed grill. We don't have the ovens in yet. We haven't got a fridge to put in over here. But a lot of the rest of it, again, just needs that final touch up with paint. And inside the pantry, that's now looking more and more finished. Not quite there yet, but very close. Coming from the kitchen towards the dirty kitchen, doors and door frames also still need finishing. Still quite a bit of touch up inside the helper's room. That'll be almost the last room to get done. And heading into the dirty kitchen, we've now got a lot of the cabinet doors are in. We're not quite there yet, and the extraction hood, the exhaust hood, has been temporarily removed. I want to do a little bit more touch up around there. But this room again is getting closer. Still some outlets to be done in here. And all of the areas where we have Ethernet connections, none of those have covers on them just yet. Going across from the dirty kitchen towards the gym, there's clearly still a little bit more touch up to be done on the ceiling and again the walls. That's true everywhere. Let's see what's been going on inside here, if anything. One thing that is going on, clearly still quite a bit more painting to be done in here. There's a little bit of a test going on at the moment. Water going into the jacuzzi. I think if we come back in a week, it might be full. Inside the bathroom, very dark. Let's see. I was trying the light switch. That one doesn't work, but most of this is ready. Coming back in from the outside patio into the sunroom. A lot of this, again, just a final touch-up of paint is required. This is a bit different though. No significant additional progress in here other than Buffer Jess over there still playing with that forest of wiring. This room definitely is not even going to be close to being done by the time we move in, but that's completely okay. Still some surface treatment to be done on the stairs, but as I've mentioned before, they'll leave this until most of the work upstairs is complete, because there are so many guys going up and down all the time at the moment. I don't want to do a load of work on this and then get it all scuffed up again. So still quite a bit of attention here, including the banisters to go up the stairs. So from the top of the stairs, looking down the corridor, all of this again still requires the final top coat and a final coat on all the baseboards. Let's take a look at some of the bedrooms. In the master bedroom, what applies here pretty much applies to all the bedrooms. Again, top coats everywhere. Plus, we've still got that rather large mess of wiring here. This is where all the CCTV cameras will come in. Plus, there'll be other control items based up here. So still some work on electrical. More outlets have gone in, and these are the non-smart universal type outlets, which is exactly what we asked for, so we can plug in either Western style plugs or Philippine style plugs in there. And then heading into the walk-in closet, a lot of these cabinets are not white anymore. We're starting to get a brown colour on all these cabinets in here. Obviously still far from finished, but we're heading towards final paint. And inside the bathroom, also true of all the rooms, still no shower glass, still loads and loads of work being done on drawers and cabinets, and still a little bit more touch up on the ceiling over there, all around. But again, this is getting close towards touch-up time. Heading into Alex's room. Cabinets still everywhere. Final paint touch-up still everywhere. Ethernet connections still require covers. Heading into his walk-in closet. All the cabinets are in. So now it's just completing those 20-odd steps of finishing on the wood surfaces. In the bathroom, all the bathrooms pretty much in the same state now. All got most of the fittings in. We've got some fixtures to put in for towel racks and that kind of thing. There's still, in all of the rooms, a little bit more work to be done on the wabakers and the shower glass, as in all the other rooms. Still not here yet. Heading into George's room. Ditto, 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 with the exception that his cabinets are slightly more advanced. So in here, we've got the first coat of a grey paint that he's asked for in here. There are still some doors to be put on some of this, but most of the interior cabinetry is finished and now just requires that surface treatment. And the same in his bathroom, as in Alex's. Right, we're going to head into Sabrina's room, and it is more of the same. Slightly different in here, as we don't have a walk-in closet. We do now have the beginnings of cabinet space here. And take another dizzy pill if you haven't taken one already. Starting to put in a bit more cabinetry here, including space for a desk or a vanity. And heading into, finally, Jack's room. Cabinets still everywhere. Touch-up paint still everywhere. Outlet covers in some places, particularly Ethernet, everywhere. Cabinets are in, which they were not the last time we looked. Still a few more bits of shelves to be done, and a lot of drawers. But the guy's getting on with all of the cabinetry upstairs. So that's the state of the things that you can physically see. There are still more things to do. We don't yet have a date for when we're going to get sign off from City Hall. Well, firstly the visit from the engineer to check everything, and then the sign off. So we're not sure yet when we can get the final electricity supply, which means we don't yet have the ability to get the internet connected as we would like. We can't test the aircon, and we can't properly hook up the solar system and really dial that in to try and get it giving us a better performance than it appears we've been getting so far. Then there's things like water purification, which doesn't have to be done by the time we move in. That can be something that once we're in, we can take a look, test the water quality then, and make a decision on whether we need to do something more with that. And I think the answer will be we will have to. That's what I think we need to get done to get us in the house. There's the cookers to attach, there's obviously furniture to put in there. But a lot of that, or some of that furniture we have already, some we have to go and buy, but we can't really go and buy it until we know with much more clarity when we're going to move in. Because a lot of these places, when you buy anything here, they don't like to hold on to it. They want you to take delivery very quickly, usually within a week. So we don't really want to have furniture coming in, and certainly not smaller items, when we can't close the front door. So that will have to all come at a slightly later date, although we're hoping, obviously, not too much later. And then there's all the outside to do. But again, that can wait until after we're in. I have no problem with painters being around for as long as it takes after we move in, as long as they're predominantly focused outside. Are we going to do it by the 17th of December? I don't know. I think we're going to be close. A lot of what we've looked at that needs to be done is relatively minor. There's just a lot of it. So fingers, toes, everything crossed. If you support that concept of us being in, stick a like in there. If you don't support that concept of us being in, well, stick a like in there anyway. Help me out. Let me have your comments. Do you think 3.5 weeks is enough to get the interior of the house livable? Time will tell, but not that much time. We are getting very close to when we might be able to get inside and live in this house. So that's it for the day. There won't be any updates later on today. We'll see tomorrow again if there is enough of a difference to show a video, or if we leave it again for a day or 2 or 3, just to try to have new things to show you. I would think we should be getting the glass guys back fairly soon to do showers and possibly the stairs, although again the stairs, if they leave that a little bit longer until the stairs have actually all been fully treated, that would make it easier for the guys here. So those banisters could almost be one of the last few things that gets done here. But that's the update for day 372. Between now and the 17th of December, loads could still go wrong. But I'm hoping they don't. See you next time.